To be frank, it is not enough. But it will be psychologically important that Kobane is not alone. Saving Kobane has been the main slogan, the main message of international community for the last 2 months. But we have to define what means saving Kobane. If saving Kobane means saving civilians living in Kobane, the overwhelming majority people of Kobane already came to Turkey and they are in safe conditions. If saving Kobane is retaking Kobane and some area around Kobane from ISIS, then there is a need of military operation. Who will be doing this military operation? This is the question. I am really surprised and shocked when some international media accusing Turkey or expecting Turkey to do something should define what Turkey should do. If Turkish military intervenes Kobane, I am sure many of these media or international parties will criticize Turkey as if we are intervening to another country. The only way to help Kobane, since other countries don't want to use ground troops, is sending some peace-oriented or moderate forces to Kobane. What are they? Peshmerga. Peshmerga is part of the Iraqi army. Constitutionally, they are part of the Iraqi army, and Free Syrian Army. So when Free Syrian Army and Peshmerga said that they are ready to go, we said yes. But if other countries, Americans, Europeans want to send their troops, Turkey never said no.
But of course,
so
they have said repeatedly, sir, that they will not send troops.
Okay, then if they don't want to send their troops, ground troops, how can they expect Turkey to send Turkish ground troops with the same risks on our border? So the question is here. It is easy to accuse, or it is easy to say something against another country, but they have to make empathy and they should ask what can we do and what can we expect from Turkey to do. Nobody can accuse Turkey or blame on Turkey because of this situation in Kobane.
But as you know, they are accusing Turkey. They're accusing you of having too close ties to the so-called Islamic State fighters. Even Jordanian and Egyptian intelligence officials have been quoted as saying that Turkey is providing intelligence, logistic support to the Islamic State, training here in Turkey.
First of all, let us clarify.
Do you deny all?
Of course, 100%.
But did you train them perhaps before they became Islamic State, when they were part of other groups?
There is no.
Could you do more, sir, to stop the flow of jihadis going across your border? Because they are going across.
We did. We never allowed any foreign fighters to go inside Syria without.
Which means they escaped past your security forces.
You mentioned some intelligence services. They cannot claim this. There is no evidence that Turkey has any link, any cooperation, any support to this type of groups. It is a threat to Turkey. It is on our border, and Turkey declared ISIS as a terrorist organization last year in October 2013, when these countries didn't do so for many months, and they are not also fighting against them. Turkey is fighting. Only Turkey has bombarded ISIS troops in December 2013, and several hundreds of them were killed when they approached the Turkish border.
But what the evidence is, sir, that is people, the jihadis, the foreign fighters, even Turkish fighters have crossed your border to go and fight on the side of the so-called Islamic State.
Turkish fighters on the ground, which went there illegally, is much less than British fighters, much less.
Exactly. Britain is saying Turkey should do more to stop the flow. Can you do more?
We did. I spoke with my colleagues. I spoke with my colleagues 2 years ago in order how to prevent these foreign fighters to go in. And I asked them to stop these people to leave their countries like Britain, not to come to Turkey. They said, we are a democratic country, how can we prevent? I told them then please give us the names so that we can prevent them to come in to Turkey. They said, we cannot give names without they commit a crime. Then I said, how can you expect Turkey to stop them when Turkey receives 35 million tourists every year? We cannot make such a check. So fighting against this type of law is a combined effort of all the concerned parties. Nobody can expect from us to stop tourism or coming foreign people to inside Turkey and check them whether their names are Muslim names, so we have to check. No.
I must ask you also, sir, about the refugee situation. Lebanon has now said it will not accept any more refugees except the most urgent cases. Is Turkey thinking of doing the same?
Thank you very much for this question. Nobody is looking at refugee crisis, this humanitarian crisis. And we now have around 1.6 million, but this is registered. It is approaching almost 2 million after the Kobane cases. And yesterday I was in a town which is not border town, in Kahramanmaraş. There are 56,000 Syrians living there, not only in camps, but in the cities. So now it is in some cities like Kilis, the Syrians are outnumbered than those who are living there, Turkish citizens. We have been taking a huge responsibility and a huge risk receiving Syrian refugees. And we spent 4.5 billion until now, and it is increasing every day. And nobody is helping us. I have to be very clear. UNHCR and others are doing their efforts, but altogether, around 200 million, very minimal. And I understand very well Lebanese situation because it is affecting Lebanese socio-political demography altogether.
But would you shut your borders, sir?
Yes, of course.
You would?
No, we wouldn't.
You're not going to do what Lebanon has done?
Turkey, because of our historic relations, has always said, not only on Syrian case, when Kurds were massacred by Saddam, we opened our border. When Bosniaks were massacred by Milosevic, we opened our border. When Turks were massacred by Zhivkov of Bulgaria, we opened our border. So our border, this is a historic tradition, has been open for all people, victims, and this is against our tradition to close our door. But we will insist to have safe havens on the other side of the border so that Syrian people will stay in Syria rather than to come into Turkey. Therefore, we have a long-term vision and we can see the consequence of any policy. If Aleppo is being taken or being bombarded by Syrian regime like today, millions of Syrians may come. At that time, of course, we have to take certain measures, how to keep them on Syrian side.
Mr. Prime Minister, thank you very much for your time, for speaking to the BBC.